Welcome back
Welcome to the
another episode.
Don't be a chode.
Welcome back.
Don't be a chode.
Welcome. Where's my walker? That's how
And
I feel.
we're gonna have to take the rest of the episode to make sure you can sit down properly.
It's all right.
So why are
I'm
you?
alive.
Why are you? What did you have go on?
I have hemorrhoids. No, I'm kidding. Hold on, I can't. I should stop.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You could be my coworker.
Why you work with coworkers? Hemorrhoids?
Apparently hemorrhoids are the next thing up.
Are you serious?
Yeah, back is cured and now it's hemorrhoids.
Shut up. Are you serious right now?
Apparently.
Oh my
but
God.
It's part-time hemorrhoids, so it's okay. It's just when you have to do more work or when you're asked to do more.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm going to try not to laugh.
But you have a real...
Yeah.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Real life event, guys. I'm alive. I made it. I made it out of surgery. Not that you guys care. But...
Whoa.
I appreciate
two of them
people...
care.
Yeah, I appreciate people.
One of them's in the other room and one of them's here.
I appreciate everyone reaching out. I just had to post that photo. It was hilarious. The cap they made me wear was like the aluminum conspiracy hat, and I was like, "What is this?" Yeah. So I got my gallbladder removed. Yay! I put in the insert the sound. Yay!
Golf clap.
Got my gallbladder removed. I made it out of surgery safely, and I was very, very happy with the anesthesiologist because no issue going in, no issue coming out. I was so happy.
How long was it? Were you out just like an hour or something like that?
Oh yeah. Hey, intern.
Yeah.
How long was I out for? About an hour?
Yep.
Okay.
An hour. Yeah, and the intern got to meet the surgeon. I am very, very happy with this procedure. I think it was one of the best procedures I've had.
Okay.
As far as surgeon being personable, not we're going to cut you open and remove this.
Obey.
Yeah, right.
Sleep.
Right. She actually was compassionate. She said, "Do you have any questions, any concerns?" Even the day of surgery, she came in, talked to me. She wasn't even dressed, scrubbed up yet. And so I thought that was very unique because most of the time the surgeons come and they're all
they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Have you got anything? No, good. Okay, bye.
They're like, I'm just going to sign here that I have your recommendation. And no, everything went smooth. Okay. Very happy with the process. Only thing right now is the recovery is a bitch. It is a fucking bitch. Very painful. I feel like I was telling Brian before we started, this is what it must feel like to be kicked in the ribs, beat up in the abdomen and ribs, and also the best way I could describe it, I can only assume because this hasn't happened to me, you take a knight's sword and just shove it up your abdomen towards this way because all of this is fucking sore.
Really?
Yeah. And
that's because they're going to dig up in there.
Yeah, they got the rods because
everything got moved around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were playing like this with my liver. And my
God. Was it 6, 7?
6.
I could just see the surgeon hey guys, look, 6, 7.
6, 7. But
head your tails on the liver.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? And so yeah, it went really well. I'm very glad I didn't postpone removing my gallbladder because I asked the surgeon that day, "Can you please take photos or see what's in it? Can you open it?" And she's like, "Yeah, we don't normally." Oh yeah, I know. He was so worried, and Brian got to see a photo. The intern has the photo, and it was pretty bad.
Those stones they were as big as your gallbladder.
It was pretty bad. My in the report, the OR report, it says enlarged gallbladder. And I was telling Brian last night, I told the intern and everyone I talked to, the CT scan that showed I had only one stone that was the size of a marble. I told Brian, I was like, doesn't it look like all those stones are the size of a marble?
Jeez, there's how many of them? 4 or 5? Something like that?
From what we can see, because there's some underneath, but a little bit smaller. But yeah, it was a lot of reactions of people that.
And the aftercare nurse said that they were the biggest gallstones she's ever seen.
Oh yeah,
Gosh.
so my name's on a plaque in the hospital.
You win.
You hold the record.
You are the
Do
winner.
I get a check?
Yeah, you get a bill. That's what you get.
Pretty much. Not a check, an invoice.
Yeah, you get an invoice. Yeah.
Yeah, and when she told me that, I was like, oh well, shit. Like I didn't think they were like biggest thing I've seen, but according to that nurse,
It makes sense as to why you couldn't eat anything while the
Right.
pain.
I told her, I was like, a lot of people's reactions like, holy shit, no wonder she was in pain. And so I'm very happy it's out. It is terrifying to eat things. I'm still on a bland diet, which I'm okay with, just because I'm a little anxious. I don't want to eat and then get sick or stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea
eventually-
to ease it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually.
You had some banana pudding though.
I did.
That
I had
was-
like a spoonful, yeah. I
that's
made sure I was
so
home to have a spoonful. And nothing happened, so I'm okay. It's probably because banana, it's
banana,
a fruit.
it's pudding, it's.
It was so good. You know how heavy that shit was?
But it was.
It was like, I put it to my face.
I know.
Like,
I
it's
was
so
like,
big.
yeah, it was. But man, it's so good.
We still have some left.
I haven't. When I get home, I'm gonna watch something and eat
And
the
have
rest,
the
of it.
rest.
Because I got so many goodies and cakes and treats from last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I don't know what to eat first.
Oh, we tore into that sourdough because I'm eating bland, so
Mhm.
bread seems to not bother my stomach. So I've been eating bread, and I'd rather eat sourdough than any other bread. So we've been tearing into that, and then she has her smash burger left.
Yeah.
So I'll enjoy it through her just by watching, because I'm scared to eat something like that. I might.
You got to at some point, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. Right now, I'm taking it easy, let my body figure out what's going on, and then let it work. Because the sounds that I hear, like when I was eating fruit, I was a little terrified.
Yeah.
You know that part in Dumb and Dumber where he's on the toilet and makes all those those sounds? That's what it sounded like right here, so I was a little scared.
Jeez.
I was like,
Because the body's like, wait, where's that
Right.
big infected thing?
Which didn't even do anything, because it seemed like it may have been blocked the entire time.
Jeez.
Who knows how long it's been like that?
So as it was trying to function, it was not able to, and
No,
causing so much pain.
I'm assuming so, yeah, because
Man, that's just wild.
for me to I would literally drink water and immediately be like, and water. Water doesn't need to really be digested, it's water. You know what I mean? It's
I guess so,
absorbed in
yeah.
the system, so
So anything you put in your stomach, your body was just like, nope,
yeah,
nope.
immediate pain. So I'm glad it's out. Now the recovery is always hardest for me. By like day 2 and 3, I wanted to end my life, because it's that bad when you're on these pain meds, anesthesia. And I haven't taken the pain meds. I've been taking Tylenol, but they give you through the anesthesia and stuff, and it really messes up your system. Like, your digestive system is so slow. It takes forever to go to the bathroom if you can, and that gut health association with your mental health is so. It's not a lie. It's a fact. So by the time day 2 and 3, I literally was like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I'd lay in bed and cry, and I'd be like, I want to kill myself because I just couldn't go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Like, that's how bad it is. And I hate that feeling. That happened with my appendix, too. I was having a lot of issues. Like, I had bad thoughts because...
So it's like it takes your body a while to get back in the gear?
Yeah, there's, like, no bowel movement for, like, 3 days.
Because my mom would have share surgery, but it's a little different because it's changing an ostomy bag and she has no colon, so there's no being backed up, because as soon as it enters it goes right into her bag. So but they had to make sure that she was having consistent
Still
output.
able to, yeah.
It did take a couple days because she was in the hospital for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
But that was a big surgery.
Much bigger. Although I love how they say this is invasive, and I'm like, I feel like you tore me up internally, like in my abdomen, my whole rib side, everything. So I'm like, that's really invasive.
And it was weird last night. Did you catch that last night?
Non-invasive.
At the coffee food truck, the coffee truck.
Yeah.
And both the husband and wife said they both had their gallbladders out.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is like, because when you said, no, I just got it out, she was like, oh, okay, I get it. It's like, but I never thought like coffee or cocoa but I guess you just don't want to risk being out.
Yeah. Because your body is getting used to now not having, although maybe my body was already used to not having a gallbladder with what was in it.
Yeah.
But it's, your liver now takes over producing the bile.
Right.
And so, also when you're asleep and stuff, your body's in shock. Like, when I came out of surgery and I was still like, I was waking up, I kept going like this to my face. I kept itching my face. Oh. And I don't know why. I remember that though, because I remember the intern saying like, you have an itchy face, and I just kept going like this. So it's like all those meds and stuff really fuck you up, your body.
Oh yeah, my mom thought she was in the woods.
Yeah.
And then in a hotel lobby.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can really.
Yeah, it can get scary. Yeah. And the intern's like, I asked her, I was like, did you go eat or like would you? Because my surgery was I had to check in at 5:30 in the morning, and surgery was at 7:30.
Okay.
And so she went and ate, and I totally forgot. I guess when I was in recovery, I was like, yeah, just tell me what you had. But I had like my eyes closed still, or I was awake. I don't know.
Oh.
And then she's like, wow, you really must have been out of it, because this is the like second time you're asking me this. I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Better to ask that than those anesthesia stories, like those people that say some crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm glad so far I haven't had to have anything. I mean, thankfully so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend surgery to anyone, but this was, I think if I would have waited longer, it would have been life-threatening, like the surgeon said.
Oh yeah, yours was pretty bad.
Could lead to septic, and then an infection, and I think it was getting there.
Probably.
With the way I was feeling.
No, probably, because you couldn't touch any food. I mean, you'd be sitting there eating, you'd be like,
yeah,
like immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does it immediately happen? It's like food touches your tongue and it produces bile. It's like, what the hell?
Apparently, I don't know.
I don't know how all that stuff works.
No, and I had the surgeon explain to me, because I was like, I still find it amazing that they don't say, hey, now that you have another missing digestive organ, you might want to take these enzymes, or what, you can go back to a regular diet, but like take it easy on this stuff. I think it's very crazy how nonchalant they were, and they're like, yeah, you could just go back to your normal diet. And I was like, normal diet. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, your body will figure it out. And I was like, and she's like, don't go eat a cheeseburger like the day of, but she's like, fatty, greasy foods could lead to diarrhea, or like, your body's gonna react. And I was like, okay, I understand that, but they're just like, yeah, go back to normal.
Yeah, that's one girl. Like I said, the more I talked about it, the more people I guess around me have had their gallbladder removed.
I guess it's pretty common.
It's pretty common, and she said she's a little older than me. That just recently she had to cut out dairy because it was messing with her, but it took years. Yeah. After surgery, so they all say the same thing. It's like within a week or two, they start really getting comfortable and start eating. Yeah. Normally, you'll eat stuff here at home. Like, I would recommend, like, ordering, like, a burger or something like that. Right. And just seeing how it settles, ordering some tacos, and just seeing how
next
it
week,
settles.
Zips. No, I'm kidding. Could you imagine? I'm like, Brian, I should have done this.
Well, I mean, the bathroom's right there. I don't think it's...
But could you imagine, like, accidents happen, man. You could literally...
Wow, that's...
We will not do that. I will not do that.
You could have... What could you have? It's like simple. You could have, everything there's fried.
Just salad. Grilled chicken salad.
You could have one of the mini salads, but it's a lot of food. You don't want to also...
Yeah, no, I would, in time, I don't think I'd be able to go there and just be like, yeah, let me get this whole salad, or have a side salad, or soup, if it's like chicken noodle. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing soups, broths, bread, popsicle. For some reason, after surgery, I wanted popsicles, so I got the real good pops, the organic, natural, out of which I don't know what that means nowadays.
Nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It means
chemicals.
It means we can charge you more money. Is what it means.
Right. Yeah. I guess these are made with fruit puree or
no, it's not.
Who knows? It's
there's a percentage.
Yeah, it's probably like human.
Well, that's McDonald's.
Particles.
That's McDonald's.
But,
we'll segue into that in a minute.
But yeah, so I've just been listening to my body. I've been craving out. The first 2 days was protein and fruits. Okay. I wanted protein and fruits, so I had some chicken and then fruit. I wanted yogurt, but I'm scared to eat dairy with this because I am lactose intolerant. But I did have the banana pudding. That was my test to see how I would feel, so I had that.
I wonder how much like cream or dairy's in. I don't know how you make banana pudding.
Yeah, I know. I know the whipped cream's on there, but.
But that's not the same as like having something that's like dairy infused or something like that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because you can just scrape off the whipped cream and just go right to the banana.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
So I've done okay with it. I've had a couple spoonfuls and I'm okay. I had my first coffee today because they say to stay away from caffeine coffee because it upsets the stomach.
Okay.
And
well, again, probably because of what you put in the coffee.
Well, they said the caffeine.
Oh, the caffeine does?
Yeah.
So like black coffee does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said it's acidic, and so. So I did my first decaf, little short cup, and I did okay. I didn't finish it, but I did okay. No craziness, with oat milk, a little bit of oat milk, and so they say slowly introduce coffee. That's why last night I was like, oh, I'd love to have coffee, but I can't.
That's why I wish that my palate allowed me to drink coffee.
Oh, you can't drink coffee?
Everything, it's just something with I don't know what it is. Everything is bitter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've read that just for some people's palates, it's just, it's the way it is. Like some foods are disgusting to some people.
Yeah.
For me, for whatever reason, it's coffee. And it sucks because I've read all these articles about how black coffee is so good for you.
You don't like coffee?
I never think it's bitter. It just tastes bit, and you can put whatever you want in it, which takes away from it being coffee. Because I want it to be, if it's healthier for you, I want to drink coffee. But once you get through the sweeteners and all the mocha stuff, and then you get to the coffee.
Yeah.
I wish wine's the same way, kind of too. It's like a lot of wines were like really nasty.
Yeah.
Only a couple of wines where I found that I could drink like a glass and be okay.
Yeah.
So I stayed away from wine too, which again that's no big deal. But again, wine can be good for you. It's small and good amounts too. So coffee and wine, two things that people just devour and like by the jug, and I can't. Well, I shouldn't.
You're definitely right about the coffee thing though, because coffee they do get out of hand with adding all this cream and sugar. But if you take an actual cappuccino, just a cappuccino, like you need to get a short cappuccino, it is delicious.
Yeah.
With you can ask instead of.
I should try one.
You can get like a cortado in Starbucks, and it's actually espresso with oat milk.
I would never go to Starbucks, but
that's the only place I can think of that has like a little. But I mean, you could ask for an espresso shot or like a small coffee.
I wonder if there's a restaurant we could go to that or like a coffee shop that sells like cappuccinos and espressos.
Yeah, like samples.
Yeah,
like a flight.
Well, no, like just like you know how like. Because in Italy and places in Europe, they don't put cream and sugars and they just drink coffee. And that's what I'm saying. It's all the crap we put into it to make it less coffee that takes away from the benefits of coffee or espresso. So I wonder if there's a place around here that just sells, that you could just get like an espresso or something like that that's just the coffee in one of the little cups that I can do. Like that, and like they can get like a croissant or something like that with it, like that, like a small little mom and pop shop. I wonder if there's something like that around here.
We should go to that French bakery that this food influencer went and tried to destroy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is a French bakery. She actually imports all her stuff, like flour from actual Italy, to make croissants, and I'm sure they have like little espressos or little cappuccinos. There's like the Cuban coffee is a little tiny cup, and you better be near a bathroom if you're not used to it because it's strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, these advertisements for these coffee drinks is pure sugar, and it's crazy how you see people actually add more sugar on top of what's already been made, and I'm like, no, man, just some cream and a little bit of sugar if you don't want it to be too acidic.
Like the Dunkin' Donuts TikToks. Oh my god.
I was watching a girl do that. She was making her husband breakfast, and she was doing breakfast. She did the coffee.
Yeah.
She poured this thermos up, but then it was just cream and then sugar.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there any coffee left in there?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And I'm telling you, if you have an espresso with like a little bit of half and half. I'm not talking about like half a cup. Just like maybe 2 tablespoons, just to like kind of make it lighter, not too bitter. It tastes really good. I've had a plain cappuccino. It's really good. I've had coffee with just half and half, and it's good. It's a nice taste. It also depends. I was gonna say maybe you've tried the wrong types of coffee, like
I've tried
because they have like different like blondes. They have Arabic. They have Colombian.
I haven't tried every. Well, I can't do
Italian.
Colombian. I can't do Colombian because we have tariffs, so I can't afford those. But I have to try someone else.
Cuban.
I can't be Cuban.
Yeah.
Can't do Venezuelan now, so that's.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Venezuela.
No.
No. The people are happy.
No.
You're not.
No.
The people in Venezuela are in the streets crying and celebrating.
Hey, this is a war crime dictator. We are horrible. Screw the people of Venezuela.
That's one thing I want to say tonight. Because my parents are from South America and they've been through
Chile's been back and forth, yeah.
They've been through this kind of leadership. You, as Americans, don't say shit about what happened because you will never understand unless you know someone from South America that will say, yeah, this was a good thing. Because Venezuelans are even out there going, I don't give a fuck if Trump's out here bombing to get the petroleum. We've been giving it to China, Russia, and our rights have been taken away. Yeah. So please, we would prefer the American way. Like, if it's that bad, and they say that, and yet we're out here going, that's horrible.
Yeah, well, the only people that are upset about what's going on in Venezuela is the political left. Everybody else is fine with it.
Yeah, I just hate when people are like, they have something to say, and I'm like, you don't have South American friends, and you don't, and if you do, and they're saying the opposite, they're not real. They're not real.
Does Venezuela do coffee?
Yeah. I'm sure. Oh, like if it's a specific bean or brand?
Well, I know because like Colombia is really known for it, and like different countries
I think
down
they
there
do.
are known. Like Venezuela's known for minerals, oil, their oil, their precious gems and stuff like that. Venezuela's like I was watching. Was it a Jack Ryan show? Somebody showed a clip, and Jack Ryan was there, like he was teaching a class, and all the threats. What are the biggest threats? China, Russia, all this. Does Venezuela? Someone said Venezuela. He goes, Venezuela. That's an interesting one. This is a show from like 4 or 5 years ago. And they're talking about the danger of Venezuela because of Russia's influence, China's influence, Iran's influence, how they use their tankers to skirt by sea channels with transponders being turned off and skirt around sanctions and send drug boats up the coast. And it's like, because of the dude that's been in place for so long. And it's like, dude, we overthrew Saddam Hussein and we all cheered, so why aren't we cheering now? And we overthrow a dictator to help the people of a country, but I don't know if they do coffee.
I wanted to say this brand, but it doesn't look like it's from Venezuela.
I don't think it's...
It's a Cuban... I don't know. Well, I'm happy for them.
If I do coffee, I want to try an American brand.
You wouldn't try an American brand? Yeah?
I want to try American brands in pretty much anything I do. It's
the Maracabao coffee. I'm saying that totally
I thought Café Bustelo, which is pretty well known, I thought it was Venezuelan, but I don't think it's... They have Latin roots.
That's what the coffee is, though. Maracaibo coffee.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm happy for the people in Venezuela, no matter what anyone says here. And, yeah.
If you take politics out, if you were to put any other human being alive in our presidency right now, we'd be like, sweet. Yeah. This is long overdue. But it's just, this is why, I don't want to get to it. This isn't what we're talking about, but that's why I said that our lives will be better when he's gone, just strictly because we're going to be back to being allowed to doing things like this without people letting their pure anger and hatred take over, and no matter what it means, it's just hated because of who's doing it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, dude, these people are revolutionary. They're free. Yeah. They're free.
They're like crying.
They're like they're tearing down all the little murals and everything, and they're celebrating in the streets, and it's just beautiful. And you juxtapose that with New York and how that dude just tore apart all those anti-Semitic laws and everything, to where it's like all the Israeli Jewish protections, he's torn all apart.
Well,
so basically, you can discriminate now against Jews.
Wow, his speech was very similar to a North Korean dictatorship.
the collectivism and stuff like that.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And that North Korean, I always forget her name. That North Korean
the
lady.
defector.
Yeah, she literally straight up said exactly what Mondani was saying in his speech, and I'm like, well, you fuck around, find out. Good luck, New York.
We don't live there, so
yeah, I was like, whatever.
We don't live there. People are like, oh, it's like, I don't care.
I love the food.
But the food can come here.
But it's not the same.
It's
not the same. It's not.
NYPD pizza's pretty good.
No. No, it's not the same.
It's not bad pizza.
How dare you?
They imported the water.
But, a lot of places say that, and it's just not the same. I do give them props. They have Sicilian pizza, and I do like that.
I like the thin crust. I just do like that. I can eat more. It's just, when I'm not so much crust and bread, I can just eat more pizza.
Yeah, well, they have that, and the Sicilian. Not many places out here have Sicilian.
Right.
Like, Jet's Pizza is a square pizza, but it's not really Sicilian.
Jet's is so good, though. I can't eat it much. I shouldn't, but man, they're good.
It's a lot of pan oil.
Pan oil, yeah.
But Sicilian is a square pizza, and it's just the way they make it with the dough. And anyways,
did you put something on our Instagram about a place that didn't bake the cheese?
That guy from New York was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "He's saying everything out of my heart right now." The fucking pizza with no melted cheese.
No melted
just shredded cheese. My God, it was a disgrace. It's an abomination.
Vegan cheese because it doesn't melt.
Like, if you were to follow our page, you would know this. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. That was mean.
She does.
I'm sorry, Obi. I'm sorry, Obi.
But speaking about food, okay, it is very eye-opening. Some of the stuff that keeps popping up on our timeline and algorithm.
Both of our individual ones.
It is, getting this gallbladder removal, I know I have to change my way of eating. Like, that, I can't eat fried chicken as much, or, eventually I could if I wanted to, but right now, no. But it is amazing, the shit we keep learning about fast food, and just, like, the overall farming and meat not meat packaging plants, but, like, the meat produce, and produce, veggies, like, you really start thinking about, like, have we been eating fake meat this whole time?
Have we been eating animals?
Humans? Have we been eating humans?
Have we been eating humans?
The whole time? And, yeah, McDonald's, they constantly find human DNA in the food, and they were saying in this reel,
I wish I would have kept it.
They served, like, 69 million people?
Millions and now they say billions and billions served.
Right.
Yeah.
But they were saying that, and they're like,
like a fingernail or like a fingertip or something.
Yeah,
they said they'd done DNA testing on some of the meat before, and they'd found partial traces of human DNA in their meat.
So what does that mean? Did someone fall into the processor, or are they actually taking dead bodies?
Well, did you see that? No, missing children.
Yeah.
All those missing kids. Yeah. Because like they said, if you're serving millions or millions of people, where's the cattle?
Right.
There's not enough cattle for this and everybody else and all the fast foods and the restaurants and everything else. Unless we're getting it from Venezuela. But, and there was, I keep going, because I gotta find this.
Well,
if I can.
So, I was sharing that with Brian, and Brian and I, we all know this, but it's like, we share back and forth to be like, holy shit, this keeps popping up. And the more, it's just more evident now that, like, no one should be eating at fast food places. We know they're chemically produced by food scientists. They add chemicals to make it addictive. But it's amazing how I literally was like, I will never go to a fast food place again. I will never, ever go to McDonald's.
Find it.
I will. What happened?
No, there was something about McDonald's with the symbolism, how it was founded by Freemasons. And with the arch, it had a connection to I don't know if it was a pagan god or a demon. And I forget the name of the demon, but the demon had to do with child sacrifice and cannibalism. And so that's why they were paralleling it to all these kids go missing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
And then suddenly there's just an abundance of meat for all of us to consume for billions and billions served. And then I saw a reel about the French fries and what they do to that, everything they put them through to make sure they never age, they never bruise, they never discolor. And they can just sit there for months, basically, and it's like disgusting that the Oreo cookie one, I think
I
that
know,
you
yeah.
sent,
Oh my god, guys, Oreo cookies.
that's not real cream.
Not that I eat
What?
Oreos.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear that. Not that I eat Oreos on a daily, but every once in a while,
We
I
all
like to
like
enjoy a little Oreo, right?
We all like Oreo.
Is it double
Oreo
stuffed?
flavor is really good. Turns out the middle part is just is glue.
Plastic glue
It's
and
glue.
industrial lubricants.
Yeah.
What is it? Oreos, that cream in the middle. It's not cream at all. It's rapeseed oil
Yeah.
whipped with emulsifiers that
Just
act
glue.
like edible glue,
Yeah.
holding the sludge together. And the cookie part strip cocoa and chemical stabilizers.
It's not real. It's chemicals. That's all it is.
Enough to start
Plastic.
clogging your arteries if you eat them too much.
Yeah.
Never eat them again.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm
Who
saying.
wants that
And
spoon?
so every
Yeah.
time I see
I don't-
Brian, literally every time we see each other, every time we message each other, I was like, can we have one fucking thing?
No.
Can we have one fucking like this is bad. This is bad. This it kills your teeth.
Pedialyte would be the best thing to get.
Right, but I'm saying like even Pedialyte, all that sugar and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it's all
Although you can
chemicals.
tell it's good for you, like I said, because it's locked up.
Red dye made out of bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The bugs.
And then
make
as
it
soon
red.
as we have a government official say we're going to get rid of red dye, what do they do? Oh, he's evil. What's wrong with him? He needs to put red dye back in. This is horrible. This is horrific. It's like, dude, so you're right. We're just meant to continue keep being sick.
Yeah.
You know, our water, so our teeth.
Consume, like it says here. Buy,
Just shut
consume,
up, obey,
Yeah.
sleep,
Buy, consume, no thought, marry,
no
reproduce,
thought, marry, yeah.
submit.
And everything's to feed that pharmaceutical machine.
Yeah.
You know, just like, you know, I had my hypertension thing, and it's like, yeah, I lost weight, which then came back, but I found all the supplements, and then the doctor was like, well, no, we'll just keep giving you blood pressure medication.
Yeah, no.
And I was like, well, I don't take it anymore, and I have like 6 bottles sitting in my room.
Of the prescription?
Yeah, because he kept, and then I don't go to him anymore. I just stopped.
But you feel okay? Like no
Yeah.
pressure headaches or anything?
No, I feel,
Yeah.
I mean, other than the fact that I wish I could lose that 20 pounds again.
Yeah.
Because I got my appetite back, and once your appetite comes
Yeah.
back, you're like, holy crap, and then I'm eating all this crap and
Yeah.
get bloated again, and it's like, I kind of wish I could go back to not having an appetite.
Right.
Because it would
right.
make life a little bit easier, because I don't want to, like, I go to work down, and, you know, I'm in the store of food,
Yeah.
and it gets to lunchtime, and like the last 3 days, I've just been like, I don't even want to eat anything. I don't want to even drink the water because it's in a plastic
I
bottle.
know. Everything is fucking plastic.
Yeah. Do you
Plastic
see even
particles?
do you see Coke cans? And there was a reel I saw where a guy had a Coke can, and he like stripped away all the paint off of the bottom half of it. I don't know what he put it in because I wasn't listening to it because I was just watching it at work. And he puts it in a solution or something like that, and it sits in there, and he's got this top over it, and it's time lapse and everything like that. And he finally gets it out of there, and he's stripping it away, and it's a plastic bottle underneath the aluminum can.
Shut up. Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, it's plastic.
Oh, like a plastic lining in
It's
it,
a plastic.
probably.
It's basically
Everything.
in a plastic bottle, and then they just put the aluminum lining around it. Because they just don't care. Like, look at Flint, Michigan. How long did that thing go without clean water? For people that live in a whole community.
Yeah.
They don't care.
And look at what they're doing with the AI data centers. No water. We're not going to have water.
We're not going to have water. Well, clean water because it's destroying. And all these environmentalists are like, why aren't they screaming about AI and AI farms, but they're still yelling about a gas car?
Yeah.
Like, they want your gas-powered car gone. I don't get it. I know why, because they put it on the grid, and then, like you saw in San Francisco when the grid went down, Waymo's all shut down, and they couldn't move.
Yeah.
You know, any electric thing shut down and everything like that. That's ultimately what they want, but, I mean, we know that. But getting people to stop, put on those glasses and see what's going on. But, yeah, the food is insane. Like, I told my mom about it, and then she's like, we're not buying McDonald's anymore. Because my sister likes... once a week, usually get a fish fillet sandwich. Like, I don't even know what's in. We'll buy fish fillets from a store because at least there's a better chance that they're actually mostly fish.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put them in the oven, or put them in the air fryer, and then I'll put them on a bun, which is mostly bread. And then we can control it a little bit. I mean, there's nothing I don't think we can eat.
Yeah, the only way to is grow your own plants. But here's the thing. This is
then
how
where are you
sick
going to
it
get the
is.
seeds? And
This is
how do they treat
is.
them?
Yeah. The seeds that you buy in the store, chemically,
Yeah.
there's chemicals on it. The soil you buy,
Yeah.
chemicals. The water you put, chemicals.
Yeah.
So you can't escape it.
Yeah.
The air you breathe, the chemicals, it's nothing.
I still to this day talk about chemtrails, and the guys I work with like, that's bullshit. It's like there have been actual videos now of the planes with the
that's bullshit
on the wings with the distribution.
They even say it,
and they're like, well, commercial airlines. So I was like, I'm not saying it's coming from commercial airlines,
guys.
It's not the water vapor from the exhaust. It is. And you see that, was it Disney or the Simpsons? I think, was it Disney? We're going back to all of our animated movies and putting crisscrosses in the sky. So now when you watch animated movies, there's not blue skies or clear skies anymore. They're always crisscrosses because they want you to just be, no, these are just planes. Like, there's that much air traffic. When you see those skies, I mean, I grew up too. There's that much air traffic here? I mean, we're a busy city.
Yeah.
But there's that much air traffic?
No. You could tell those planes are totally different for the chemtrails.
And you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like when people are like, no, the government doesn't manipulate the weather, or like companies don't manipulate the weather. I was like, where have you been?
They've submitted patents for it.
There was a 60-minute show, an episode about clouds being produced in Missouri. And now there's one in Utah. There's a cloud factory.
The guy in the Texas floods. The guy said that they were working on something 2 days before the flood. Yeah. They were manipulating cloud seeding 2 days before the flood.
So the one that I saw from 60 Minutes was back in I want to say 1990 something, because it was old school, and the guy had 3 sets of headphones, like those big cover helicopter headphones. Because he was standing next to the damn dome that looks like a nuclear plant, and it just goes poof, and it shoots literally smoke up into the air to create clouds. And I'm like, guys, that's not really a good thing.
And they're like, well, that's to help with drought and water, but what comes out of the clouds?
Just like they make it rain. Yeah. They can make it rain, chemically rain.
And like all those acid, remember when they have to deal with acid rain? It's like, because they were working, they were working on it.
Church is like, make it rain, make it rain. Wrong one.
Even then, there's chemicals and crap in our money, too, so if we touch it. Yeah, there's nothing pure. Like, our government's been working on manipulating us for... That's why it's like I get mad right now, because it's like they all focus on what's going on right now. It's like...
It's been going on.
It was going on when your beloved, whoever it is, was in office. Whoever it is that you loved, it was going on then, too. And in his cabinet, in his Department of Agriculture, in his Department of Defense... And like I said, the Area 51 stuff, I think that's where they do a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's not aliens, it's what they're doing to us.
Right, absolutely.
And that and bioweapons and human testing and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's not alien. They just have to use aliens, that way they can justify, mowing us down if we cross the line.
That shit failed so bad this year. The whole alien thing, no one bought that shit. Yeah. And I would love to be in that back room. And be like, guys, they're not fucking buying it. The general public is not buying the alien thing. What do we come up with now?
What do you mean? We had the post that said Elon said it was going to happen. We manipulated the Elon AI.
Oh my god.
They didn't listen to Elon?
I want to be in that back room with the red light going on.
I know, we'll use Kim Kardashian. That'll get it.
I know. We need more attention. Kim K. Call Kim K.
And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting
She's
my little...
I made these
It's like, what were they? Oh, gosh.
Oh, my gosh.
And those are the things that we just...
That's important, Brian.
People, like that and the space thing with the girls. All
Have you been to space?
Oh, my gosh.
Don't call it a ride. Have you been to space?
You're an astronaut now.
You're an astronaut.
We are. We saw something in the sky. Wouldn't that be considered astronaut? We're physicists or...
astronomers.
Astrophysicists. There you go.
Because I know that SpaceX did a launch.
Yes. So I don't know. But what's really worrisome is more and more recalls are coming out. I feel like with the meat, more and more recalls. Even the organic grass-fed. And I do quotes because there's been so many people that are like, it's not really organic. It's not really grass-fed. That's why a lot of people push, get to know your butcher. If you know someone who has a farm, befriend them, talk to them, because learn how they treat their animals, how they feed them, because it's almost we have to go backwards in time. like go back to the time where we were pioneers, you know, like, and actually have our own source through our own cattle, farmland. But everything's controlled. These poor farmers out here can't even make a living because the government controls the water, the seeds. I mean, they control everything. Yeah. And how can they make a living? I remember those documentaries where farmers were getting sued because they were using a specific seed that's not allowed.
Yeah, and the water's not owned by our government anyway, so it's like you can't even... And there are a few places I looked them up, like some of the content people I know sponsored. They had like a butcher's box or something like that. I can't remember the other one, but it's like it's not cheap.
No, it's not.
But it's good.
Yeah.
So it's like you can get a bulk, and then just it's flash frozen, and you just put it in your freezer, and you can have it. You have to make a little sacrifice where you did some junk food to make sure you have good food.
Right.
But there's still, like we talked about with the SNAP thing, there's still ways that we can eat semi-clean, semi-good, but you have to spend a little more, so you have to sacrifice something. Or you just... But even now, fast food always used to be an easy out because it was cheap.
Not anymore.
It's not cheap anymore.
Hell no.
So it's human remains, and it's expensive. I mean, McDonald's... Come on, if you're going to use little kids, at least bring the dollar menu back. But remember, the Epstein list is important.
That's horrible. Horrible.
It's not my conspiracy.
It's true. I mean, they keep talking about this.
Have you seen the patties? They're not big anyway. They look child size.
Brian.
And they just fatten them up, and like it looks like that kid from Stranger Things, delightful, whatever.
Don't even get me started on Stranger Things. I saw that.
I didn't understand. We can get into
I don't know anything about it. I just saw that.
That reel you sent me. The reel you sent to me was like, I never seen it and I never watched it. But a kid having to say I had to have anal sex. It's like there's nowhere in there did a kid have to have anal sex.
No, she's basically saying because they had to make the character gay in the ending. Did you get what I'm saying? I haven't seen it, but I saw a clip where the guy the kid's like, I'm gay. Well, and it's like, okay.
The thing that confused the hell out of me, I'll just educate you.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll never watch it.
The thing that confused the hell out of me is, one, Will, the character Will, has always been looked at as kind of, remember, this is the 80s. This is how 80s people thought. He's a little queer, he's a little off because he's quiet, he's shy, and he likes to draw, he's artistic. And then he goes through these horrible tragedies of being missing, going through what he went through with the Upside Down, even though people didn't realize. So he's this confused, overly traumatized kid. He comes from pretty much a broken home because his mom and dad divorced. So he's got all these issues, and he's quiet. At the end of season 2, though, they have a dance, and a girl asks him to dance. He's the first one of the kids that asks to dance. He lights up, says yes. He goes and dances with this girl. But the kids all say, yeah, we kind of all think that, there's been references to, yeah, you're just like girls anyway. If only you like girls. So... Okay, so you fast forward, just get rid of all that, fast forward to this speech that everybody's so upset about. Which, yeah, again, in the late 80s, again, that was my time, we would have been like, dude, what? But it's just the way it is. No matter how close you are, you're like, is this going to rub off on me? Am I going to get ill? I high-fived you once. What the hell? But what he does is, because Vecna, the guy that they're having to go after, that's going after him, what he does is he uses your biggest fears and your secrets and your darkest, deepest thoughts against you to control you. That's why he's always controlled Will, and that's why he chooses kids, because they're easier to control. Their minds are weaker. They're easy to manipulate. So what Will decides to do, you can tell even though it was a long, drawn-out speech, is to take away that ability of Vecna to have that power over him and to be afraid and to have that deep, dark secret that he can't battle back and defeat because Vecna shows him a life isolated because he comes out. If I come out, I'm going to lose all my friends, my family. Everyone's going to hate me. I'm going to live a life alone. And Vecna uses that to then control Will and use him as a spy to show where his friends are and to kind of use him. Because they've been connected because of the hive mind, because of what happened in season 1, and then the mind flare in season 2, where it got in him. So what he does is he outs himself. He comes out. Even then he says, I don't like girls. Well, not the way you do. So it's not like he's saying, I like guys or I'm gay. He's kind of like, we're like in every way. We like doing this, but I just don't like girls. It's kind of, even then, it's still kind of like, I just, how he describes it isn't really weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
But what he's doing is not he's just decided like, well, the world's ending, so I just figured I'd tell you, okay.
Control.
He is giving up his deepest, darkest secret, his deepest fear of losing everyone, so that Vecna, because they're about to go battle him like, for the last time before their worlds collide, the wormhole is closed, and they take over the Earth. He is doing that so that, and even when it's over, and they're like, they hug him, and then he's like, tells 11, he's like, because 11's going to go in and battle him in her mind and everything. He's like, I will need to be there with you now that I know I can do this now. Mm-hmm. And in the finale, he even has a line where he says, I'm not afraid anymore, and he hits back. He did this specifically not just because I'm gay and I need to have a Netflix, because they already have a girl, Robin, who's gay. Mm-hmm. Even though the Zephyr brothers didn't want her to be gay, but Maya Hawke said, no, she should be gay. And it's like, again, this is the 80s. No one's going to accept. You can't go to a restaurant with a girl. You knew this in the 80s because you would have been you would have been ridiculed and looked at in a small Midwestern town. Are you kidding me? Yeah. This isn't New York or LA. This is a small Midwestern town. I mean, they weren't killing gays in the 80s. But you could have the potential being beaten up.
Yeah.
Raped because they need I just need to give you some and then you'll...
Yeah, look at what happened with Boys Don't Cry.
Yeah. But for me, people were so... And I didn't see anyone clarifying, and it's like... And when the scene happened, I was like, oh, God, here we go. But then I realized how he said it and how he prefaced it, how I need to get everybody together, like, he's taking away Vecna's power over him. Mm-hmm. I understand what he's doing. I understand why he's doing it. Here's this traumatized, upset, crazed boy who's been through hell. He doesn't know who the hell he is or what he is or what's going on. For me, a boy in a real situation like that would have ended up being so traumatized they'd be more asexual or more bisexual, where they would just go out and just probably get into drugs. Because the amount of stuff that character went through, for him to just be like, oh, no, I'm fine, but I like boys, or I don't like girls. To me, that was the far-fetched part, is that there was no overlying long-term trauma, considering he was just taken over by an interdimensional being. And so for that, if that's what she meant in the real, because she got really graphic with it, like, I had to take it in the ass. It's like, no, there was no sex. Yeah, these are all kids. They're not... I
don't know if she meant something behind the scenes.
And the character...
Because Hollywood is behind the scenes.
The actor is gay, so he did come out as gay.
Oh, okay.
But again, for her to say, I don't watch this, but this is why I don't like it, it's like...
Maybe I don't know, she was very vague.
To me, I looked at that as, I am trying to get my own clicks.
Oh, okay. Well, I took it as Hollywood, yes, that's what it's all about.
Unless she knows something behind, like I said,
I think so.
What happened to Noah as an actor, not the character of Will, because to me the character of Will has been kind of driven that way, other than the dance, when he was lighting up, so excited to dance with a girl. That's why I said I think he'd be more bi, if anything, because there was no queer or fluid back then. Again, this is the 80s. We just did gay, straight, or bi, as, it should be. And it is, because everything else is an offshoot of it. It's just look at me, I'm original and I'm unique because I'm some, I don't even know what they call themselves.
Yeah, there's so many subcategories.
Subcategories, so because everybody has this desire to be unique, but when we're all the same. We're all we either want the same. You either want a woman, you want a man, or you want a variety. And that's so that for me, the Stranger Things, to me, that's all it was, because he just had to...
He had to take control back by unveiling his fear.
He had to give up his deepest, darkest fear and secret, because Vecna, in controlling him earlier in that volume, used that vision against him, and then he couldn't fight him.
Yeah.
Because it shut him down, because he's a boy. He's a kid.
Yeah.
They're high schoolers. Mm-hmm. And you're going to be able to mess up a high schooler through easy manipulation, especially one who's been through so much trauma, like the character of Will. So for me, it made perfect sense why he was doing it. Just people got upset, one, because it was long, it was drawn out, and the timing of the scene was kind of weird. It's like they put this makeshift plan together, and it's like, hey guys, wait, and then a few of you that are, I don't even know, come on in here, I don't like girls. Yay! And they all hug, and it's like, okay, Joyce, the mom, being a support, that's fine. She always seemed like she would support him no matter what. But even the Mike, who was, they all wanted the relationship between him and Mike, the other best friend, but he even made a comment to say that he knew, he had a crush on someone, but he knew that it wasn't about wanting to be with that person, but just it was to show him that this is what I like because I have these feelings for this person. So that romance, thankfully, was squashed because Mike is in love with Eleven, and which is again still weird because we're talking about bunch of high school kids, and we're talking about love and emotion and feelings. So it's always a little, but that's Hollywood. They love to they love to dive into the sexuality of teens and preteens.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure we label them as quickly as we can.
Yeah.
When this kid would not have been even able to function in a relationship considering what he went through. Not even close.
Yeah.
Psychologically, you know that.
Yeah, I do think you bring up a good point just because I've never seen this in the 80s realm. Growing up, I was born in the 80s. Mm-hmm. So in my high school, and I don't know about the intern's high school, but like, and you could probably relate too with what would happen if someone found out you were gay.
Especially a boy.
That vision that you were talking about where he would be isolated and whatnot. It's so true, and it's so funny when you were saying that. I thought of how kids are now. If that's like not even a worry. Not even a worry. It's not.
And it's something that they've almost overcompensated because that's why I think so many of them are saying that they are because they just because they can say it.
Yep. When we used to literally, people would harm themselves. They would isolate themselves. They wouldn't eat. They would like be sick at home because they were so worried about that. And someone finding out, or like heaven forbid you look at someone for a second longer than usual, or like you brush up against another same sex.
Afraid to go to a party because what if you get drunk? What if you get drunk and do something?
And these kids nowadays don't fucking know what the fuck that is.
So it shows that we have come a long way. I mean, people are always like, homophobia and all this stuff. It's like, no, society just... No, I don't think. It just takes a long time. Like, I thought more just in my funny little way as far as the two characters, Lucas and Max, because Lucas is a black kid and Max is like ginger, red-haired, white. Mm-hmm. And in a racial thing, in Midwestern America, they would have just as much trouble with their relationship as Robin going out with this girl, you know? Because people are just, they're not accepting of anything that they wouldn't do themselves.
Right.
So they had all kind of things in that show.
Yeah, I do appreciate that explanation though, because it does seem like everyone jumped to the conclusion of taking it out of context. But if you've never seen the show, I wouldn't have known that. Yeah. You know, it would have just been like, oh great, another gay thing. You know,
like you saw, like I said, for 5 seasons you saw it coming because that's how they set them up. Whether or not it was meant to, or whether or not they were pushed to, or whether or not that was a Netflix decision, because Netflix is notorious for having a bunch of LGBT alphabet community kid content. They're getting a lot of crap for that because they have a whole section that's just for that.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
So that girl.
I just saw it and I shared it because I understood the Hollywood aspect of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was referencing something specific with Stranger Things.
Yeah, she was referencing something real.
But for her to say, I refuse to go back to work in Hollywood, because people have asked her, why don't you go back in Hollywood? I'm sure the money's good too, whatever she was doing, right? But if she's like, fuck that, I don't sell my soul, I'm not into demonic shit, that just goes along with what we've talked about. Even, I've come to a point, and I really hate saying this because I'm trying so hard to like separate the two, but it's really become difficult with the world we live in. I think just with like rewatching some movies and then going to meet some of these people, I'm like, why am I even supporting this?
I know.
You know? And so I'm trying to separate and just be like, oh my god, I saw your character on the TV and I'm meeting you in person and I want to ask some fun special effects questions, or like, hey, you do this for fun, and what about the... But it's becoming really hard. I think this last person that we're going to meet, these last 2 people, I think that would be the last of like this kind of shit. I hate to say that.
No, it won't be, because the nun is coming.
Oh shit! I gotta meet her though, because she's amazing. But it's just when I rewatched that last movie, I was like, why the fuck am I watching this? And why do I care to meet these people? And then I'm just like, I don't know. I've had that constant battle recently. But I take it as an experience to have fun, be able to ask the questions I'm going to ask, interactions.
And that's what makes, I think, us and people like this, you know, what makes us different is, like, what I went through with, you know, I don't like, you know, someone that wants to connect with me and then tosses me aside because they don't like who I or whatever I stand for.
Yeah.
But we're not like that.
Yeah.
We can look at them and, again, appreciate the art side of them and realize that, there's a person there, and that person I wouldn't want to hang out with because, they're just, I can tell that, the main guy that's coming, he even put on his story, something about, for all those conservatives I made uncomfortable in 2025, I'm going to ramp it up even more in 2026. And it's like, that's so sad that that's your motivation, is to politically divide.
Right.
But when it comes to, him sitting in a chair saying, "Hey, how you doing?" That's to me. I separate.
Yeah.
I guess so far I'm able to easily more separate the two because it is fun seeing because they do have talent. They do bring these characters to life, and it does do something. You remember, like, it gets you through something, or just gives you a laugh, or gives you a chill, or gives you a scare, or something like that. And so it helps you, when you see something that's signed like these, like you see these, like, oh man, I remember that day. And I want to watch this again, and you watch something again, and that's why I kind of like, I'm going to keep doing it. And there's some that I can think of a few that if they were to come here, I'd be like, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
But so far the ones, other than a political difference, I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, I just with, like, the Hollywood stuff, and then, like...
if Kevin Spacey came out here, I'd be like, no.
Oh, hell no.
And he was, like, my favorite actor in the 90s.
I know, yeah. Well, I'll give you the perfect example. Like, I loved Whoopi Goldberg growing up. All her movies were great. I've seen all her fucking movies as a kid, but if she ever came out of sign that, I'd be like, no. Absolutely not. But... It
was hard for me to go see Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Because I followed him on X, and he's such a hateful person. And I hate to say that because I hate to use that because I hate when people use the term hateful just because, again, they don't agree with you. But he was even on one of the podcasts, the guy I listen to and support. Yeah. And he was like, it's like, how did you do it? His first 10 minutes, he immediately just got into his Twitter battles with Trump Jr. and stuff. And he's like proud of it. It's like, this is all you are.
Yeah.
This is really, and you did it. I love Sons of Anarchy, and Hellboy's great. And I wanted to get the dual photo. But I didn't want to give... I'm so torn. I didn't want to give him any money.
Yeah.
But Katie Seagal's a delight. She's so sweet and kind, and it's like I wanted it. And I love Sons so much, and I didn't know of it. That, like, if Chris Evans came out here, I wouldn't necessarily want to go...
Yeah.
Or Mark Ruffalo. I'd be like, Mark Hamill. I'd be like, nah, good. I'm good.
I just wish they would realize the way they open their mouth and say things. I'm like... If you can believe whatever you want, but if you say things a little bit differently, maybe, like, it's just so aggressive.
They do take that elite side to them that makes them, because they think they're a better human being, and they pull that into the political realm and say, if you don't think like I do, or you don't believe what I believe, get the hell away from me, stop buying my stuff, leave me alone, unfollow me, and all this, and instead of just saying, use your platform to just talk about your career, your life, and then educate.
Yeah.
If you want to educate about politics, but we just, it's just all just hate driven, and it's...
Talk about McDonald's and the human...
They won't care.
Humans were eating.
And if you do, all they're going to say is that it's Trump's fault that McDonald's started.
Oh, they've been saying that. The FDA, the EPA, all that stuff. Inspectors, because he took funding away.
Because of USAID, because he took away their money laundering machine.
Yeah, and I said this to Brian before we turn on the mics. If people would just understand and stop fighting me, because I actually fought with one of the intern's friends.
Oh, did you?
And said, the USDA is a fucking crock. Okay? And they're like, well, they're implemented to put... I was like, yeah, but there's so many recalls. They're like, that's what they're there for. And I'm like, yes, I understand that, but, like, these recalls, there's a reason for it. It's like, I feel like when it comes to recalls, it's not because, oh my god, it was an accident. It's, oh fuck, we fucked up. Someone saw us put this shit in the food, or damn it, we put too much E. coli. Ugh. It's not passable, like that kind of shit. And people need to understand. We've always said this. I'm gonna say we because we talk about this. Those facilities, the CDC, USDA, FDA, EPA, FC. I'll even throw the FCC in there. They are not for the people. It is for the rich people, the elites. You think these people eat the same food we eat? They say they go to McDonald's.
They eat the good stuff.
Yeah.
They eat the good
They
stuff.
don't eat the same shit.
Like even with Trump and all the McDonald's, he's getting the good McDonald's.
They're like, we just butchered this cow in the back.
Yeah, it's like, hey, Donald, we got you the non-human meat.
Right?
We got
This
you
is
the
the good
meat.
batch.
This is the cow meat. So
Serial number 1095-A. This is the good batch.
And like I said, and these entities were created with a good purpose. But have been corrupted to the core by those with money wanting to push their agendas.
Yeah. Yes.
None of them are for us. I don't care who's president.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does not matter who's
Sometimes
president.
I want to say, okay, let's just have liberal presidents for the rest of the days. The end of times. We will still have all this shit going down.
Yeah.
But at least boys will be able to go in the girls' bathrooms, Latino.
Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching and commenting. And I've posted some shorts, and I think they're kids. I don't know why the kids get to see our shorts. I think I have the setting need to change. No, I think there's an age restriction setting. I got it, but I didn't react quick enough. But remember, one of the most important things we always say is go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!